In 1945, a farmer finds several sealed earthenware jars containing 13 leather-bound papyrus books in Egypt. These secretly hidden books are about to change the way we look at human history. These books were written by early Gnostic Christians, and these contained information about how the human race was genetically modified to steer evolution in a certain direction. These texts describe a race of extraterrestrial reptilian creatures known as archons, who had ruled the planet for many centuries. In almost every ancient culture, we find the descriptions of these serpent-like beings. In India and other parts of Southeast Asia, these creatures are called nagas. But what is so intriguing is that these secret books refer to the so-called Garden of Eden as a complex genetic engineering lab, where these reptilian archons had tried to genetically mutate the human race so that we could evolve in their own image. In the year 2002, something happened in Afghanistan which shook the entire world. This incident proved that what our ancestors had written thousands of years ago was absolutely true. The narrative says that a group of U.S. soldiers went missing in a remote region in Kandahar, Afghanistan. The locals had warned them that there were strange humanoids living in the caves of the region, and the locals still believe that 13 to 15 feet tall giants dwell in the area. A theory suggests that a group of soldiers gunned down a giant 13 feet tall, and the U.S. military is in possession of his body. If this narrative is correct, then we have found the conclusive evidence of the existence of those creatures known as the Nephilim. They are described in ancient texts like the Bible. But you will be shocked to know that other ancient writings also mention these giant creatures who once roamed the earth. And it is but the beginning. The whole truth is yet to come. Another fact proves that what you have been taught about the ancient history is completely wrong. In the year 2014, the mineralogist Sam Iyengar obtained a sample of the vitrified rocks in Mohenjo-Daro, and what he discovered sent shockwaves throughout the world. The analysis showed that the rocks were exposed to extreme heat in the range of 4,000 to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But how could such a primitive civilization produce such intense heat? Or was there something else which we are completely missing? In the early 1970s, an archaeologist named David Davenport was surveying the same site of Mohenjo-Daro when he unexpectedly discovered human skeletons fused with each other. Nothing could explain the sudden demise of this ancient civilization. But what intrigued Davenport the most was the presence of high amounts of radiation akin to Hiroshima and Nagasaki after the nuclear detonations. So could it be possible that the city of Mohenjo-Daro was destroyed by a nuclear explosion thousands of years ago? Its answers can be found by examining an ancient Indian text, the Mahabharata. The Mahabharata chronicles a war between two great armies, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Historians believe that this text was written not earlier than 400 BCE, just 2,500 years ago. However, the author of the Mahabharata writes that there were some very powerful weapons used in that war. Those weapons had the capability to wipe out the entire human race from the surface of Earth. But that's not all. The text also describes what happened to those soldiers who were exposed to these powerful weapons. It says that their hairs and nails fell out, and they had to throw themselves and their equipments in the streams to escape the burning and the harmful effects. These sound like the signs of exposure to dangerous radiations. So if the ancient texts are fictional, as some people claim, then how could the author describe these symptoms which only occur due to nuclear radiation? Think about it.